Always prepare HTML and text versions. So don't be lazy and just create one version. Always create both versions. And if you're going to be lazy, create the text version and not the sole HTML version, because text emails have a much better chance of going through the spam filters, etc., than HTML emails do. And a lot of firewalls, company firewalls and things, will block images and all that sort of stuff. And if you've only got an HTML version, then again your opening rates and the number of email that ends up in people's spam and junk, etc., are going to be much higher. So definitely prepare both versions. And when you're compiling your emails, aim for 75% content and 25% offer, whatever that might be. You know, it's not a hard and fast rule, but what I'm trying to say there is that if you don't give people enough interesting content, then guess what? You know, they're just going to say, nah, I'm not interested in that anymore. I'm not in the mood to buy, and they'll unsubscribe, and that's them gone. Whereas if you can continue to get in touch with them and give them interesting information, then you know they're much more likely to stay involved and become buyers or become repeat buyers. So and you know, give it a bit of thought as to what you can actually do to put useful content into your emails. Bribe people for their email address. You know yourselves. You know, you don't give your email address, you know, willy-nilly. You're very like, oh, you know, will I give my email address? Well, I won't. You know, you stay in hotels and you're like, are you going to contact me again? Where's the box that says, you know, don't contact me and all that sort of stuff. So you're going to have to work hard to get people to give you their email address, and you know, use bribery, ethical bribery, obviously. So run competitions, give away, you know, white papers, give away interesting reports. You know, top 10 tips, you know, for your industry, or the 10 biggest mistakes people make when engaging my industry, whatever it might be. Those sorts of topics, you know, that will get people to you know, download things, give their email address, and then you can add them to the database. And keep it regular. And once you start capturing people's email addresses, you know, you can't stop. And even if you start an email marketing campaign, you start picking up people's email addresses, and you get one email address, you absolutely must email that person within a month of getting their email address. Because if you don't, you say, oh, well, sure, I'll build up this database, and it'll take 6 months, or I'll take a year, and then I'll start emailing people once I've got 1,000 email addresses. Guess what? The people you got at the very start, you know, they've forgotten that they subscribed. They've completely disengaged from you. They don't know who you are. And again, you'll run the risk of people going, spam, junk, not interested, whatever. So as soon as you start email, you've got to start getting in touch with them and keep it regular, and at least sort of monthly, and depending on what business you're in, what product service you provide, you know, maybe weekly, maybe fortnightly, whatever. And test to improve. You know, the great thing about all things digital is you can change them in an instant. So you should absolutely be testing and trying to improve your email content and any other kind of content on your website, etc. as well on a regular basis. So just because you send out one newsletter and your designer designed it in such and such a way, you know, absolutely next month, you know, change the headline, change the position of your offer, put more interesting content, put less interesting content. All that stuff you should be trying every time you send an email out to see, you know, was the one you sent out before, was it good or was it bad? Could it be improved? And that's the great thing about email and everything digital, is that you can change it very, very quickly and work out, you know, you maximizing the potential benefits from it. And probably the biggest tip I can give you, if you're trying to get email marketing to work, is personalize the subject line. So if you're sending out an email, the subject line, put in, you know, Richard, here's your invitation to a great internet marketing seminar, or whatever it is that you do. Putting my name in that subject line by far increases the chances of me opening that email and not, because there is so much junk and spam, and you know, we all get different emails. So if you can get the person's first name particularly into the subject line, then absolutely you will increase your opening rates. So you should definitely do that.